you were trying to figure out a food that would evoke emotion strongly,
yeah.
and so chocolate's a good choice, of course.
Inspiration, I guess, would arise from just the general charisma of the chocolate maker, the Raglan market, and just through talking with Mike, you can see quite a lucrative passion around his work and his craft, and that was consistent with our own passions and working in with hemp. And it's like, you know what, we should sort of see if we can't just join these two together. And so we provided a hold of hemp seed for him and just entrusted him to sort of work his magic a bit on that chocolate front. And then from there we get the luxury of just like wrapping each of the bars by hand and just sharing that workload too. But you know,
oh mate, you wouldn't be able to trust me wrapping the bars.
Especially if I was like, that's our page in the like whole working process of it all. So we just have to turn up and wrap the chocolate for him, so that whole workload is shared on the front, keeps it as a bit more of a collaboration.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to be in charge of the wrapping because I'm a chocoholic. So you know, if you left me alone with the chocolate for long enough, I'd crumble.
Bro, this is very much a similar problem I have myself. Like, I find if I don't wrap the chocolate the first night or two we get it on hand, then we end up with one bar less each night. And so, ideally, the sooner I can wrap it, the better. But yeah, it's very, once you start to indulge, it's just, yeah, it's delicious. Did you want me to maybe describe the process of
yes, please,
makings of it? Because that's probably where the whole luxury comes into play. And I don't know how much you know about how chocolate is generally made, but with Mike and Raglan Chocolate, he's actually taken a bit more of an old school front on things. So he imports his beans that have been ethically sourced in through from Solomon Islands and Peru, and then goes through and he's roasting these by hand, and then taking the time to hand filter each of these, sifting through any of the burnt beans that are no good before funneling them all into a stone mill grind. And once these beans enter into the stone grind, they're then ground down for a process of about 4 days continuously.
Mm-hmm.
And whilst he's grinding down the cacao beans, he also throws in a hold of hemp seeds, so that too is ground down and broken to this nice, just very runny chocolate viscosity. Like, yeah, it's just chocolatey goodness. And yeah, once it's sort of like at that right sort of finalized state, he's then got to do what's called like tempering the chocolate.
Sorry, what was that?
With that,
what was that?
It's called tempering the chocolate.
Tempering.
And so it's kind of, tampering or tempering. I don't know if my pronunciation is correct. But it's essentially like a final little stir before you pour the chocolate into the chocolate mold.
Mm-hmm.
And so whilst he's doing that final little stir, he then infuses a little bit more of the whole hemp seed, which hasn't been crushed. And that's where we're able to get that bit more of a new texture and consistency entirely, like similar to how you find like chocolate and almond. This is chocolate and hemp, so you've got that little bit of crunch in the mix as you bite. And
yeah, I see that. You've
got distracted by my cats.
I see that you got a picture on the website that shows the chocolate. It's broken, and you can see these little white flecks in it.
That's the little bits of hemp goodness in the mix there that hasn't been broken down. So
mate,
got all that like full nutrients, like, and taste, and a bit of that just texture as you're biting into it too.
Oh, stop seducing me.
Don't worry, we'll have some bars in the mail for you ASAP so that you get to try it and enjoy this yourself too.
Great. Hey, have we finished the process? You talked about that?
Yeah, for the most part. And then, like I said, I just get the luxury of wrapping it all at the end of that process. So myself and the team, we go through and smash it out.
Smash it out. Hey, that sounds really cool. You actually sound quite young.
Yeah. I guess.
20s?
Depends what you see. Yeah. Still in my 20s.
Yeah. which is even more amazing.
And age is just a number, really.